John O'Quinn Field. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Sees an alley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Dancy. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wasting no time slinging it around. Turns it upfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off. Just put some points on it.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
Trying to pound it in. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Pass to 6. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield is Carney. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Keeps it himself. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The option, the keeper. Got a little press. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it and runs it again. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Keeping his eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Gets the back moving. Trying to punch it in. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Back to pass, it's Carney. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to bully their way in. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Hammond. Under pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on...
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle. And how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
The run inside. It's Sticky. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Williams.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. It's a draw. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Carney.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert to 3rd down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, it's Dickey. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Francis. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 13 team, the Fresno State Bulldogs.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
2nd and long here. Handoff from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Rushes on. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Quick give. It's Dickey. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Enough to move the chain. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Play action on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Sets his feet. It's Carney. Extending the play. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. 2nd down coming up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They'll run the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Finds his man on the RPO. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It'll be a draw. Run ends there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Gives it. There he goes. He's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Throws to the wideout. Comes down. It's Simmons. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hits inside. It's Dickey. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll ride him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Dickey. Breaks into the open. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They'll run it, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Carney. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Give to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Houston wants to play fast.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Off play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Carney. They're all over him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Here comes the heat. Has to throw it away on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Look out! Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Drops back on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Francis. It's complete to the right.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to throw it. Left side is Hudson. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside. It's Dickey. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go...
He's going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Carney. He's taking the shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Snapped on fourth down. Firing deep. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals.